Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. I'm so glad you could join me today, because we're about to make a meal that's sure to bring a smile to your face and warmth to your belly. If you're looking for some good old-fashioned comfort food that won't break the bank, you're in the right place. This recipe is all about stretching your dollar while still serving up something that tastes like a big old hug. Today I'm showing you how to whip up Salisbury steak with mushroom gravy. Juicy, savory, and simple as pie. This dish is a classic for a reason, and once you try it, you'll see why it's been a family favorite for generations. Let's get started with our steaks. The beauty of Salisbury steak is that it's basically a dressed-up hamburger, but with a whole lot more flavor and a rich homemade gravy that'll have everyone asking for seconds. Grab yourself about a pound of 80/20ths ground beef. That little bit of fat keeps it juicy. Trust me, don't go lean on this one. The fat is what gives the patties their tenderness and that melt-in-your-mouth texture we all crave. Crack in a big ol' egg, which is going to help bind everything together and add a little richness to the mix. Toss in a handful of panko breadcrumbs, or regular breadcrumbs if that's what you've got. This helps soak up all those juices and keeps your patties from falling apart. And then we're going to get generous with the flavor. A splash of A1, a bit of Worcestershire, a squirt of ketchup, and don't be shy. These sauces add a tangy, savory kick that makes the meat sing. And don't forget your steak seasoning, which brings out the beefy flavor and gives the patties a little extra punch. Plus a pinch of garlic and onion powder. These two are the secret to that deep, savory taste that makes this dish so comforting. Mix it up good with your hands and shape it into 4 oval patties. Nice and thick, about 3/4 of an inch. Don't be afraid to get a little messy. This is where the love goes in. Now fire up that skillet on medium heat and melt a pat of butter. Butter not only keeps things from sticking, but it adds a rich, golden flavor to the crust of your patties. When it's nice and hot, lay in those patties. You should hear a good sizzle. That's how you know you're on the right track. Cook them about 5 minutes on each side till they're cooked through and have a beautiful brown crust. That crust is where all the flavor lives, so don't rush it. Once they're done, set them aside on a plate and cover them up to keep warm. Letting them rest helps keep all those juices inside, so every bite is tender and moist. Don't clean that skillet. There's flavor in those brown bits. Those little crispy pieces are pure gold and will make your gravy taste incredible. Add a little more butter, then toss in a sliced yellow onion. The onion will soak up all those tasty drippings and start to caramelize, adding sweetness and depth to your gravy. Cook that down for about 5 minutes till it turns soft and sweet. You'll know it's ready when your kitchen starts to smell like a cozy diner. Now sprinkle in a couple spoonfuls of flour and stir it all around. Let it cook for a minute or two, just till it gets a little color. This is what's going to thicken your gravy and give it that silky texture. Slowly pour in about 2 cups of beef broth, stirring as you go. Take your time here. Adding the broth gradually helps you avoid lumps and make sure your gravy is smooth as can be. Watch that gravy thicken up, man. Your kitchen's going to start smelling right. The aroma of beef, onions, and butter is just unbeatable. Season to taste with a pinch of salt and pepper, and don't be afraid to taste as you go. A little extra seasoning can make all the difference. Then add a big handful of sliced baby bella mushrooms. Mushrooms soak up all that gravy and add a meaty, earthy flavor that takes this dish to the next level. Now, lay those steaks back in the skillet, nestling them right into that bubbling gravy so they can soak up all that goodness. Spoon some gravy over the top, making sure every patty gets a generous helping. This is what makes Salisbury steak so special. Every bite is drenched in rich, savory sauce. And turn the heat down low. Letting it simmer gently helps all those flavors come together and keeps the meat tender. Let them all simmer together for about 7 to 10 minutes until those mushrooms are tender and the gravy is thick and rich. The longer it simmers, the more flavorful it gets, so don't rush this part. That's it. You've got yourself a plate full of Southern comfort. Juicy Salisbury steak smothered in mushroom gravy. It's the kind of meal that brings everyone to the table, hungry and happy. Serve it up with mashed potatoes or a hunk of bread. That way, you can soak up every last drop of that delicious gravy. Don't let any of it go to waste. Simple, hearty, and packed with flavor. This is the kind of meal that makes you feel right at home, no matter where you are. Give it a try and let me know how it goes down at your supper table. I bet it'll be a hit with the whole family and maybe even become a new tradition. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, keep cooking with love and sharing good food with good folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe.